Shalawam. First off and foremost, I want to give all my honors, praise, and glories to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of GMS that do it well. Starting off with the apostles of Tahar and on down, the true men of Yahawah that's been pushing this truth for 30 plus years and still pushing and still enduring until this very day. And the sincere Shalawam to the Ahchyam out there that's pushing his truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahawah to seal the elect of Israel, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. Okay, real quick, I wanted to go in depth in this video. All right, and the title of this video says "Preparing for an Apocalypse in America." Okay, and the spirit have done me to just look up on YouTube doomsday preppers. Okay, and if you didn't know what a doomsday prepper is basically people who stock up on things like ammo, food, and right here it says ammo check, food check, end of world, a preppers ready for anything, right, man? And these people, they stock up batteries, ammunition, guns, food, water, etc., etc. Okay, hey man, the list goes on. Okay, because these people have no faith. First off, they don't have the strong tower to run into. All right, and they're gonna rely on carnal things and not rely on spiritual things and not rely on Yahawashi. Okay, and the point of this lesson is basically to further push how these people are already preparing. All right, and when I say people, I'm talking about the Edomites, man, the red Hebrew Edomites, because these people are already preparing for America's destruction. Okay, because if America was so strong and so protected, why are American citizens getting prepared for the worst to come? Okay, but yeah, man, let's go into this video. I'm gonna touch up on some points, and Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to Yahawashi sheep.
A typical house in a regular suburban town. But here, a family's preparing for the end of the world. A German Mauser and P-38 from World War II, a 12-gauge shotgun, a 40 caliber pistol, and an AR-15. Weapons and ammunition are key.
If we're carrying this out on the street for some reason, all hell broke out and it's, end of the world type situation. You can't walk around with these guns here.
Keith Perscura, a certified NRA instructor and owner of 2 businesses.
You heard that? All right. This guy named is Keith. All right. And the lady, she just said that he's a certified NRA instructor. Okay. And before I go any further in this video, okay, let's go into what the NRA is. Okay. Let me get it real quick. And it says NRA is defined as an acronym for the National Rifle Association, an organization founded in 1871 that stands for the protection of the Second Amendment, which guarantees a citizen's right to keep and bear arms, right? But to keep and bear, weapons, okay, guns, okay. And you can easily see a guy like this being in a race war. You can easily see a guy like this, being, caught up in those calamities of firing off that weapon. All right. And he just said that, matter of fact, I'm gonna play it back real quick because he just said something that stood out. All right. Play it back real quick.
Gun, a 40 caliber pistol, and an AR-15. Weapons and ammunition are key.
If we're carrying this out on the street for some reason, all hell broke out and it's, end of the world type situation. You can't walk around with these guns here.
You heard him? He said if they're carrying around guns like that, it's because all hell broke loose. Roughly paraphrasing, all right? You cannot, he said you can't walk around with the regular gun like that, man. Okay? if he was to walk out that with that gun right now, hey, he'd probably get arrested, man. All right, but if all hell breaks loose, all right, which it is, all right, very very soon here in America, when all calamities hit America, okay, during Jacob's trouble, okay, that is when he'll be able to bring out this gun in public, all right, because it's not going to be no more rules, it's not going to be no more laws of the land, I should say, okay, because it says in the book of Esdras, it's second Esdras, all right, says that the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, now what does that mean? That means that means during these calamities, all right, the authorities, all right, the people that have authority, the police officers and people of that nature, okay, they would not have a role to play, because all hell's gonna be broken loose, man. All right, and once that happens, you're gonna have guys like this, all right, that are gonna try to take control. All right, Salaki, not try to, but take control. All right, of trying to replace, that authority role. Okay, all right, and then him doing that, he's gonna fucking be able to roam the streets with his gun. Okay, he just said it. He just said that if all hell breaks loose, he'll be able to, that'll be a good reason. I should say, good reason to carry this weapon. Okay? Let's keep playing it.
Obscura, a certified NRA instructor and owner of 2 businesses, stores food and supplies to help him survive no matter what disaster might hit.
Breakdown of government is one thing.
Yep. So this guy has so he has not only guns, he also has food and water. Okay.
A lot of people are preparing for.
Instructor and owner of 2 businesses, stores food and supplies to help him survive no matter what disaster might hit.
Breakdown of government is one thing that a lot of people are preparing for now. We're facing possible pay delays for Social Security. I don't believe.
And hey, man, did you hear what he just said, man? All right, play it back.
I'm gonna need any.
Disaster might hit.
Breakdown of government is one thing that a lot of people are preparing for now. We're facing possible.
Right, man. People are preparing for the worst. People are preparing for civil unrest. All right. He just said the breakdown of the government. Okay. You just had Shalaki. I'm not sure if the government is still shut down, but recently, you had the government shut down a couple months ago. All right, and it was shut down for a long time, man. I believe over 30 days, over a month. All right, and people they were not getting paid. People were not getting their daily bread. Okay, and what is that going to cause? If things like that would continue for a longer time. All right, that would cause civil unrest. That would cause anger of the people, uprisings of the people. All right. I mean, it's like upwards of the people, okay? And people are preparing, in case of point, this guy right here, all right, Keith.
Stores food and supplies to help him survive no matter what disaster might hit.
Breakdown of government.
All right, guys like this, Keith, all right, people like this are preparing for things to break out, for Jacob's trouble, ultimately, okay? Because during Jacob's trouble, all right, you're gonna have, judgment on every side, man. There's gonna be civil unrest here and there, judgment everywhere, man. Okay, and people are preparing for things to pop off, and you can clearly see that we're, in the end. All right, and before I go any further in this video, let's get a couple scriptures. I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right. And this is the book of 2nd Esdras 15. And I'm gonna get verse 4 first. All right. And it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their faithfulness. All right. And that man, Keith, he's a prime example of being unfaithful. Okay. Because he doesn't have the names of Yahawashi. All right. He don't have that strong tower to run into, to call upon when calamity is near. Okay. And instead of him having, a spiritual mindset, he has a carnal mindset. Okay, and him having that carnal mindset is how the Lord is going to judge him for being unfaithful. All right, and more than likely that guy's an Edomite. Okay, all right, but if he's a confusion of face, all right, that confusion of face man, Israelite is going to be put to death by Yahawashi for not having faith. All right, because he has all kinds of survival gear stored up, guns, ammunition, water, food, and that's not going to save you, man. Okay, having a carnal mindset, coming into these times are not going to deliver you. All right. Now let's keep going. All right, 2 Esdras 15, jump down to verse 15. It says, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the sword is in their hands." And that's going towards the race wars, man. Jacob versus Esau. Okay, they're in Jacob's trouble, and it says, "And swords in their hands," right, man, with guns in their hands, weapons. All right, and this guy in the video, all right, the man, his name is Keith. All right, and he's a NRA instructor. Okay, now imagine in Jacob's trouble how many NRA instructors or members are going to be part of the race war, man. A whole damn lot. All right, because here it is, they're following the Second Amendment, the right to bear our arms. All right, but how much more in Jacob's trouble when there's no rules going on. All right, when there's no more authority around. All right, they're gonna abuse that Second Amendment. All right, they're gonna abuse that Second Amendment and let it off on you Jakes, man. You 2/3 Jakes. All right, and pop off on you wicked ass Israelites, man. All right, and use that blessing. All right, the sword, man. Esau's a blessing, the gun. All right, and it says, verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes." Right, man, because the God just said, all right, he said that people are well, so like, let me just go back to it and see exactly what he said.
Is one thing a lot of people are preparing for.
Instructor and owner of 2 businesses, stores food and supplies to help him survive no matter what disaster might hit.
Breakdown of government is one thing a lot of people are preparing for now. We're facing possible pay delays for Social Security.
Yep. He just said people are preparing for a breakdown of the government. Okay. And now let's read it again in 2 Esdras 15 and verse 16. "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." All right. "They shall not regard the kings or princes," right, man? Because people, people fucking hate America, man. All right. And when I say people, I'm talking about the Americans living inside of America. Okay. No one claims to be a hardcore American anymore. A patriot. Okay. The morale of being an American is very, very low, man. Okay. And America is being hated amongst these nations, man. All right. And it says, "They shall not regard the kings nor princes," right, man? Because, once civil unrest, is fully manifest, these average citizens in America are going to storm the castle. All right. They're going to storm the castle. They're not going to regard the mayors. They're not going to regard, their local, the police officers, shit like that. The local politicians. All right. They're not going to regard people like that, man. All right. Because here it is, you have, the government, is fucking up and shit. All right. You have people not getting paid. You have the economy fucking going to, is shit. All right. And this right here is gonna cause people to get mad, man, and be like, man, f that BS, man. All right. Let's riot. Let's storm the castle. All right. And people are preparing for things to like this to come. People are preparing for for civil unrest. All right. And it says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. Right, man. Because when all calamity hits on the shores of America, all right, there would not be, officers being officers anymore, man. All right. They're not going to try to, get order and try to, calm everything down because it's going to be Jacob's trouble, man. All right. People are not going to trying to be following the law anymore, man. All right. During this time, you're going to have average, regular Americans, all right, regular citizens, all right, fulfilling a role of an officer. It says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. So just like in the video, all right, Keith, you're going to have guys like that, trying to take control, out there in the streets, trying to take control of the situation. All right. Trying to take control of American soil, I should say, trying to replace the role of being an officer, And a prime example, you can watch that in a movie. All right. It stars, the actor named Forrest Whitaker. All right, it's on Netflix. It's called How It Ends. All right, and there was a certain scene in that movie when the citizens, all right, they portrayed themselves to be officers, man. So hey, man, times like this we are approaching, man. All right, and people are gonna get judged, man. All right, people are gonna get judged. People are gonna get killed by Yahawashi, man, because he's gonna be the one in charge of all of these calamities, man. All right.
I don't believe I'm going to need any of this kind of equipment for that, but you're going to have a lot of Americans that are kind of upset.
The 37-year-old is among thousands of American preppers who would rather be ready than sorry. RT spoke.
And notice, all right, she said thousands. Okay. Now it's way more. It's way more. It's way more preppers out here in America. It's way more than thousands. All right, it's millions. All right, I actually looked into it before I did the video. All right, and to prove that, let's get it right here. I typed in how many doomsday preppers are there in 2019, and it says doomsday prepper statistics. More than 68 million American doomsday preppers are Salakia. It says are estimated to have purchased survival gear in light of recent political events or natural disasters. Okay, so you have damn near 70 million American doomsday preppers that are prepping, man. That are prepping, man. All right, they're buying survival gear. They're buying, food, water, ammunition, guns. All these things that are vain, man. All these things that are not going to save you. All right. And let's scroll down. All right. And it says, what are preppers preparing for? And it says preppers are preparing. So like it says, preppers are those who actively prepare for all types of emergencies from natural disasters to civil unrest, right, man, to civil unrest. And that is what we're soon going to come into. All right. And real quick, let's go back to the book of Esdras. All right. Second Esdras 15 and verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, right, man, civil unrest, uprising of the people. All right. Calamities, man. All right. People are preparing for civil unrest, man. All right. As well as, other natural disasters, and it says they often acquire items such as emergency medical supplies, food and water and more, right, man? And that guy, Keith, in the video, all right, he had just that. He had guns, ammunition, he had survival gear, food, water. All right. Now, let's go into the actual list of what things people get that are, actually on the item list that they get. Okay, the survivor gear list. All right, and I looked up, some of the things that they get. All right, and it says basic survival kit supplies. All right. And mind you, it says basic. All right. So how much more other things that these motherfuckers be getting, man? All right. And the majority of these people are damn red Hebrew Edomites, man. All right. And it says tools, multi-tool pocket knife pliers, you know. It says illumination, a flashlight, 2 sets of batteries, emergency candles. It's like it says 2 sets of extra batteries. All right. Emergency candles, water purification tablets, cordage and tape, duct tape, 200 feet of paracord. You know, the list goes on, man. A space blanket, emergency poncho. All right. The list goes on, man. And these are the things that people, you know, stock up on, you know, to be so-called prepared for civil unrest, for natural disasters, for, you know, for nuclear disasters. All right. Which that is going to happen because a nuclear destruction. All right. Is prophesied in the Holy Bible. All right. All right. That's prophesied to be the downfall of America. OK. And people are so unfaithful, man. You know, so they rather rely on things like this. All right, rather to, you know, rely on Yahawashi. All right, and that's why he says in second address, excuse me. That's why he says this in here. I'm ready one more time. Second address 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, so you not leaning towards Yahawashi, you are going to die. By the hands of Yahawashi. All right. And let's see if it's more. All right, let's go into more of the video. All right.
With the founder of the Preppers Network from inside his truck.
Not so much political, but more economic. I see people every day lose their jobs and have to rely on food that they've had stored up previously to live on that food just because they've lost their job.
Gas masks, bulletproof vests, canned food, tents, and helmets fill basements like this one. A prepper's survival bag is not a typical first aid kit. It includes things like a parachute cord, a body heat-retaining space blanket, a survival knife, a meal ready to eat, and bagged emergency drinking water. According to preppers,
you see, I just read the survival gear list, man. All right, and those are things that people are stocking up on. You know, things to be, you know, to use during the plagues that are going to hit America. Okay.
One must also be ready for chemical catastrophes or a large-scale terrorist attack.
Contaminants landing on top of you. You'd have a couple pairs of gloves on. Your feet would slip into a chemical-proof boot.
If you're going into an unknown situation, you want to have one that's fully encapsulated to where you know 100% sure that nothing is going to get through to you.
A variety of walkie-talkies are ready for use if the communication network shuts down.
WA2MOL, KB2DXA.
Yeah, W4BOS.
On the other end of the line, Keith's father, who is actually in the next room.
WA2.
A police officer for 25 years, he is now retired. His main pastime is operating a ham radio. For him, communications will be key if disaster strikes.
You heard that? All right. She just said, all right, for him, all right, is gonna communication is going to be key, because you have people that have, you know, the right, you know, prime example, these people right here, these two men, all right, they have radios, walkie-talkies, all right, because in these last days, you know, it's gonna be very, very bad over here, man. All right, very, very bad in the shores of America, man, and the streets of America. All right, to the point where men are going to desire to see another man's. To hear another man's voice, to actually see another man. All right. It's going to be so bad out here that people are going to rely on, you know, a fellow American for once, because Americans are fucking cutthroat. You know, they don't help each other. They don't support each other. Americans are cutthroat, man. All right. But in these days, you know, you Americans are going to be, you know, you're going to be, you're going to desire to see another fellow American. All right. And It's right here, 2nd Esdras 15 and verse Salakia. Let me just look it up real quick. Shall desire to see another man. Yep. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 27. And it says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. All right. And right here in this video, a prime example of how people are gonna feel. You know, let's play it back real quick.
To DXA.
Yeah, W4 BOS.
On the other end of the line, Keith's father, who is actually in the next room.
WA2.
A police officer for 25 years, he is now retired. His main pastime is operating a ham radio. For him, communications will be key if disaster strikes.
The tsunami and earthquake in Japan a couple months ago. Amateur radio played a big.
Right, man. Because when when disaster strikes, you know, and shit pops off here in America, all right, it's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be a regular day, man. All right, you're not going to be able to call, you know, a friend. You're not going to be able to, you know, to just drive to your friend's house. All right. It's gonna come a time when people are gonna be separated, man. People are gonna be, you know, distant from their relatives, from their loved ones. All right. And they're going to have to use or try to use, all right, things like this, radios, walkie-talkies. All right. It's going to be like that movie, The Road, man. All right. It's going to be pilgrims out here, man. All right. Even the men of Yahawashi are going to be pilgrims, man. Okay. It's going to be like the movie, The Road. It's going to be like fucking Bushwick out here, man. Jacob Trouble. Men are going to desire to hear another man's voice and to see him. Okay?
More than that, and providing emergency communications when everything else failed. And the big hurricane in Haiti a couple of years ago.
There's one scenario he fears more than others.
If there was some kind of a nuclear fallout, radio wave propagation would probably, for all practical purposes, cease.
Around $10,000 is the hefty price tag.
You heard what he said, man? All right. Let's play it back.
For these
Radio wave propagation in Haiti a couple of years ago.
There's one scenario he fears more than others.
If there was some kind of a nuclear fallout, radio wave propagation would probably, for all practical purposes, cease.
Around $10,000.
Right, man. All right, and that's soon going to happen. All right. Once that these nukes hit, all right, all that radio BS that, you know, those radios, the walkie-talkies, you would not be able to use those. You know, you would not be able to communicate with your son, your buddy. All right. Once these nukes hit, man. Okay. Because once these nukes hit America, everything inside this place is going to become desolate, man. It's going to become nothing, man. All right. America is gonna turn to a land of pure ash, man. All right. Of pure it's gonna turn to a desolate wilderness, man. Okay.
Is the hefty price tag for these supplies. But to preppers, it's not just 10 grand sitting in a basement. With uncertainty taking over the U.S., they say those who seem paranoid today may end up being the smartest tomorrow. Anastasia Churkina, RT, Somerville, New Jersey.
All right, that was the end of the video. All right, but at the end of the video, all right, what did she say? Let me see what she said. She said she made a statement, and she was wrong with that statement.
With uncertainty taking over the U.S., they say those who seem paranoid today may end up being the smartest tomorrow.
Hey, and that's not true, man. All right, these people, all right, they don't have that wisdom and stability. All right, They are not comforted, all right, by Yahawashi Shai. They don't have that strong tower to run into, man. And that's not true. The ones that's gonna, be protected, all right, is, the elect, okay, and not these bugged out doomsday preppers, man. All right. This Isaiah 33 and verse Isaiah 33, maybe it's 30. Excuse me. Oh, okay, Slakia. Isaiah 33 and verse 6, and it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Right, man. And who's that talking about? Talking about the elect men of Yahawashi Shai. All right. Having that wisdom and knowledge, of these prophecies that are soon going to be played out. These prophecies of Jacob's trouble. Because in the Bible, it foretells what's soon to come here in America, man. All right. Bad times, man. Evil times. Okay. And them having that knowledge and the wisdom is how they're going to be, sound minded. It's how they're going to be to remain sane. All right. Because people out here, man, during that time, they're going to be bugging the hell out, man. All right. Not knowing what's going on. All right. And that's going to be the elect stability. All right. And when you're stable, all right, you're what? You are sturdy. All right. You are grounded, man. You are not worrying about what's going to happen to you. All right. You are not panicking. All right. And people like that. All right. In that video. All right. People like Keith are going to be panicking. They're going to be bugging out, man. All right. Because when it all comes down to it, it don't matter if you have guns, food, and extra water. All right. If you don't have Yahawashi Shai, you are through. All right. And the men having the wisdom and knowledge, all right, and having Yahawashi Shai, they will be protected, man. They will be in the palm of Yahawashi Shai. They're gonna be good. All right. And it says, in strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord Yahawashi Shai is his treasure, right, man? All right. Having that fear, having that faith in the name of Yahawashi Shai is going to be these men treasures. It's going to be these men their help. All right. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 11 and verse 19. And it says, start 18, it says, there is that waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward. Verse 19, it says, whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Right, man? Right? And who they're talking about, man? They're talking about these Edomites, man. These red Hebrew Edomites that are called these American preppers, these doomsday preppers, man. It's talking about you people, man. All right, the ones that constantly store up goods, constantly store up, water, extra batteries, extra food, extra canned goods. All right, MREs. All right, survival gear. All right, talking about people like that, man. Okay, and it says right here, it says, I have found rest, and now will it continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth now what time shall come upon him. Right, man? What time? All right, judgment from Yahawashi Shai. All right, because you think you are protected, you think you are, well rooted and grounded. All right, because you have extra weapons, guns, and water. All right, but nah, man. Yahawashi Shai got something in store for you, man. Because why? Let's keep going. It says, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Right, man. Yahawashi Shai is going to allow you to constantly store up goods for yourself. All right. But little do you know, you are doing that for another elect man. All right. Yahawashi Shai is directing your steps to store up those things for that elect man. All right. And once you are satisfied, and once you think you are safe, all right, Yahawashi Shai is going to judge you, man. He's going to allow you to give up the ghost and die. However it plays out, all right. You're not gonna to get to enjoy those things that you stocked up. Because why? Because those things that you stocked up is for the elect man. And that's why he says, and that he must leave those things to others. And who's the others? The elect. Okay? And that he must leave those things to others. And what's those things? The food, the water, extra batteries, lights, you know? And it says, and die, right, man? Die, man. All right? Because the things that you took out of your life and took years stocking up, all right, you're not going to get a chance to use it because it's not yours. It's not meant for you, man. The Lord allowed you to get all those things so that way you can get judged, and die, all right, and leave those things for the elect man. Okay. It's 2nd Esdras 2 and verse 27. And it says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Right, man. Who are the others? The ones that don't have the wisdom and stability, the wisdom and knowledge, man. The ones that don't have the strong tower to run into. All right. They're going to weep and be sorrowful. And it says, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Right, man. Because in that day, the elect, they're going to be good. They're going to be protected. All right. They're going to have the abundance, man, of the supplies, of the water, of the food, of the things that those men, that men like Keith in that video, things that those men stocked up to use. All right, but little did he know, those things are not going to be for them. Those things are going to be for the elect. That's why these men, they're going to be merry and have abundance, man. They're going to be merry. They're going to be glad. They're going to be in good spirits, man. They're gonna praise Yahawashi for allowing them to be protected. All right, and it says have abundance, right, man? They're gonna come across some a lot of goods, man. All right, and hey, man, that's what Yahawashi got for his men coming in store. All right, Yahawashi, he has judgment coming upon people and mercy upon his men. All right, hey, man. That's the truth, and that's truth, and nothing but it. All right. And now, with that being said, I want to say, call Allah, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. All right. Hey, man, keep pushing, keep enduring. Shalawam.